Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ricky's Reviews, where today I'm going to be covering the movie. Well, you already seen the title. I'm guessing you could see this one coming because last week I did the original Jurassic Park, so today I'm going to be covering, drumroll please, I'm not hitting both hands on the table because I'll use the other hand because my one hand really hurts because I cut it. Don't question it. It was a chair thing. But today we are covering the movie Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Now, this movie came out 4 years after the original Jurassic Park because that movie did really well in the box office, so they're like, oh, maybe people really want to see dinosaurs eating people. Let's greenlight a sequel. So in 1997, this movie came out, and it didn't do as well as the original Jurassic Park, but then again, I don't think any movie could really top that. But yeah, this movie came out 4 years after the original Jurassic Park, and was still a success, and I mean, it's definitely better than the movie that came after this, which, oh god, we'll get into that in April when we do Jurassic Park 3. But yeah, the plot synopsis of this one is that Jeff Goldblum has a daughter now named Kelly, and she ends up getting invested in this whole dinosaur business, and Jeff Goldblum has to go to a separate island covered in dinosaurs, Isla Sorna, which is a separate island from the Isla Nublar where the original one takes place, and pretty much they get entangled in this situation where these people, I can't think of the name, stockholders and stuff, want to bring dinosaurs from this island onto the mainland to make a park there instead of the safe and somewhat more logical idea of having them on a secluded island where they couldn't wreak any havoc on the mainland, which obviously that doesn't happen in this movie. Spoilers, yes it does. But yeah, that's the plot synopsis of this movie, and throughout it, as you can see right now, there are scenes of dinosaurs eating people, people running from dinosaurs, and pretty much is pretty similar to the original movie, but there are a few differences that I like to talk about and what I liked and disliked about the movie. First of all, we'll start with what I liked. I definitely liked that there was a lot more dinosaurs shown in this movie than the original one, and that you actually got to see what the dinosaurs' life was like outside of being contained in a park, because you get to see them roaming in herds, you see them out there with their young and all that, and it really seems like what's it called? It kind of seems almost like a little documentary and a little for parts of it, because you're not seeing these animals just contained within a park. You see them out living their natural lives, or I guess as natural as they can be on a secluded island. But yeah, and then another thing I liked about the movie, and this will also coincide with my favorite scene, which is showing a little bit throughout parts of the trailer here. Now, I will say, random side note, I'm sorry that I can't actually play the clip from the movie, otherwise I'm going to get copyright claimed, like I did with the original Jurassic Park review, which I don't even know if that video is still up. I don't think it said it was anymore, and I don't really want to have to go back and fix it. Maybe I'll go back and fix it after I get this video out. But yeah, if I show any footage of the actual movie beside the trailers, I think I'm going to get copyrighted, so I'm going to have to just stick with the trailer. But luckily, my favorite scene and one thing I liked about the movie is actually showing in the trailer, which is the scene with the compies killing the child, or the little girl. I don't know if it actually says that she died. I believe that she just gets injured very bad. But the reason that I like this scene so much, because in the original Jurassic Park novel, not the one based on not the Lost World novel, but the original movie novel, there is a darker scene that this movie is trying to recreate, just not so horrifying, in which there's this babysitter watching over after this child, and somehow Compsognathus, you can see these guys in the trailer too, the little green things. I bet you guys know what the Compsognathus are, but they end up sneaking into a crib of the house that the babysitter is at, and they end up killing the child, and it is explained in very graphic detail in the novel, and that is just kind of like, oh. So in this movie, they tried doing that with a little girl trying to feed the compies, as you see right here, but then they just end up attacking her, and they don't actually show any of it, so it's not as dark as the original novel, but it's definitely there, the idea of what they were trying to do. But yeah, that's some of the things I liked about the movie. I also liked how they brought back Ian Malcolm in this movie, because he's actually more hardened to the idea of dinosaurs, so he's kind of just like trying to be the expert through all of this, because these people, these mercenaries and hunters, they don't know what the behavior of these animals are, but he does, so he's just trying to instruct everyone. And it's kind of like that character arc that I'll get into later in some of the other later Jurassic films where Ian Malcolm shows up. And then, what did I not like about the movie? as always, I think I said this for the original Jurassic Park film review, character decisions. My goodness, this is one thing, and even in horror movies, I can't stand it. It's poor character decisions. It just drives me nuts. But other than that, I liked everything else with the movie. The action was good. The dinosaur scenes were good. The scene with the raptors and the tall grass, that was probably one of my favorite in the whole movie. Yeah, for favorite scenes, I've got a few contenders. I've got the raptors in the field, the T-Rex attacking the camper, and the compy scene in the beginning. But yeah, that's what I liked about the movie, and that is my review for the 1997 film Jurassic Park: The Lost World. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be able to cover Jurassic Park 3 soon after this video comes out. But until then, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.